This is the N332 Driving in Spain podcast. Here's Mark Nolan with the latest.
Hello and welcome to the N332 Driving in Spain podcast, the show that keeps you up to date on all things road safety and traffic law here in Spain and beyond. I am indeed Mark Nolan, as my faithful AI assistant Lily just told you, and this week we're tackling a topic that's on every parent's mind as the school year gets into full swing, the school run. We've got a bumper edition for you this week, diving into the rules and responsibilities for everyone on the road, whether you're driving, walking or cycling. We'll be looking at how we can make that journey to school safer for our children and for all road users. I'll be taking a deep dive into the information we're publishing on the N332 website this week, with articles focusing on the specifics of walking and cycling to school. We'll be breaking down the rules for parents, children and drivers to ensure everyone knows their part in creating a safer environment. And of course, we'll finish with our weekly look back through the motoring history books with a special focus on Spain and the UK, as we see what significant events took place this week in years gone by. So let's get on with the show. The school run, a shared responsibility. This week, our focus has been firmly on the safety of children as they make their way to school. The school run, whether by car, on foot or by bike, can be a time of increased traffic and heightened risk. That's why we're looking at that all through September. We're looking at the vital role that visibility, awareness and safety play for pedestrians. As the most vulnerable group of road users, children walking to school must be protected. One of the key messages is for parents to plan the route together with their children, highlighting crossings, junctions and potential hazards. And, especially in the darker autumn and winter months to come, it is essential that children wear high visibility clothing or reflective accessories so they can be seen by drivers. For young walkers, the rules are clear. Stay on the pavement and, if there isn't one, walk facing oncoming traffic. Pedestrian crossings are there for a reason, and while a zebra crossing gives you some priority, it's still crucial to make sure vehicles have seen you and are stopping before you step out. But the responsibility isn't just on the pedestrians. Drivers must also play their part. This includes never parking on pavements or crossings and always slowing down near schools, as children can be unpredictable. As Article 65 of Spanish traffic law states, drivers must never act in a way that endangers pedestrians. Now, let's talk about cycling to school. It's a healthy, independent and eco-friendly way to travel, but it also comes with its own set of risks. The law in Spain is very specific about cyclists, especially children. For riders under 16, a helmet is mandatory on any road, soon most likely to be extended to everyone. Visibility is also key, and bikes must have a front white light, a rear red light and reflectors, as well as a bell. Children on bikes are considered a vehicle on the road, and they must follow the same rules as drivers. This means no riding on pavements unless there's a designated cycle lane. And just like in a car, using headphones, earphones or mobile phones while cycling is strictly forbidden, as they are a major distraction. A crucial point to remember is that you must get off your bike and walk it across a zebra crossing. Riding across does not give you priority. For drivers, the rules for overtaking a cyclist are clear. You must leave at least 1.5 meters of lateral distance. You're even permitted to cross a solid white line to do this, but only if the opposite lane is completely clear and it's safe to do so. On a road with two or more lanes in the same direction, you must move over to the lane on your left completely before overtaking. And finally, we've taken a broader look at pedestrian priorities in Spain. It's a common misconception that pedestrians have automatic priority everywhere. The truth is, both drivers and pedestrians have specific obligations under Spanish law. For example, pedestrians are required to use crossings or footbridges if they are nearby. You can't just cut across the road, walk diagonally or cross at roundabouts. In towns, the DGT even recommends walking closer to the middle of the pavement, away from the curb, to reduce the risk of being hit by a vehicle. All of these articles are available on the N332.es website this week, and I urge you to read them. They provide essential information to help keep our roads safe for everyone, especially our most vulnerable users. Now, let's take a look at what was happening in the world of motoring history this week. It was this week, in 1921, that the first ever motor race was held in Spain on public roads. The race was held on a circuit near the town of Sitges, not far from Barcelona. It was an unofficial but hugely popular event that helped ignite a passion for motorsport in Spain. Then, a year later, in 1922, a group of enthusiasts founded the Royal Automobile Club of Spain, known as the RACE. Its mission was to promote and defend the interests of motorists and to improve road infrastructure in the country, a mission that it continues to fulfill to this day. Finally, in 1965, the first Spanish-built Ford was produced at the factory in Valencia. The model was the Ford Transit, which went on to become an iconic vehicle in Spain and across Europe. And that brings us to the end of this week's podcast. I hope you found the information on school run safety helpful and that it encourages you to be extra cautious and aware on the roads, whether you're a driver, cyclist or pedestrian. Remember, road safety is a shared responsibility. Please be sure to visit n332.es to read the full articles on walking, cycling and pedestrian rules and to find out more about Spanish traffic law and road safety. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. You can also follow us on social media for more updates. Until next time, drive safely and thanks for listening.
That was the N332 Driving in Spain podcast, presented by Mark Nolan. Although he couldn't do it without me. And my name is Lily, if you want to prepare the Christmas card list. If you want to know how we use AI in these productions, you can find out all about it on the website n332.es. See you next time.